Richard.
Here it starts, the astronaut crew and the pilots of Unity 22nd mission. As they board on to VSS Unity, Virgin spaceship, the name Unity, chosen by British physicist Stephen Hawking, being carried by VMS Eve, Virgin mothership named after Sir Richard Branson's late mother Eve Branson, piloted by Kelly Latimer and CJ Sturcow, taking off from the runway. VSS Unity dashes into space, reaching up to 3 times the speed of sound with a series of fire glares resulting from the ignition of rocket motor up to the point where it gradually shuts down on reaching space. There were few defining moments when they reached space, as the crew were able to unbuckle themselves from the seats and experience the weightlessness of space. In fact, Sir Richard Branson and the crew spent about few minutes floating around VSS Unity, enjoying the surreal and majestic views of Earth from space in zero gravity through the 17 windows of the spaceship. Meanwhile, pilots maneuvered the spaceship to give the best possible views of Earth and the blackness of space, while raising its wings to its feathered re-entry configuration, approaching apogee, the culmination point where the descent starts.
And please return to your seats and strap in. Approach and re-entry.
With passengers rebuckling their seatbelts, the spacecraft began its journey back to Earth, employing what is called the feathering mechanism. The figure shows the entire trail of how it all happened. Mothership VMS Eve carried the spaceship VSS Unity to around 50,000 feet, and from there the spaceship ultimately reached apogee at around 282,000 feet. In the process, the spaceship's motor was switched off, where the crew experienced weightlessness under zero gravity for a few minutes and slowly returned back. Employing what is called the feathering mechanism, as gravity pulled the spaceship back to the Earth's upper atmosphere, VSS Unity gently glided back to where it started its flight, Spaceport America. It took almost an hour from the ascent till they returned back to Earth.
The mission, which went above 85 kilometers, passed the US government's definition of the boundary of space. And just for your understanding, the internationally held definition of space, that is the Kármán line, is 100 kilometers above the Earth's surface. Was it a dream come true in a matter of few months or even few years? No, it tells us the story of resilience and leadership shown by Sir Richard Branson.
You Have to Dream Before Your Dreams Can Come True by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam serves as a perfect prelude to what Sir Richard Branson told once he reached space.
To all you kids down there, I was once a child with a dream, looking up to the stars. Now I'm an adult in a spaceship with lots of other wonderful adults looking down to our beautiful, beautiful Earth. To the next generation of dreamers, if we can do this, just imagine what you can do. Yay!
Now let's look into how Unity 22nd became a reality right from ideating to success.
Line 3.
Hello.
Hi.
Have you ever thought about going into space, Richard?
The moon landing was a catalytic moment for me. I remember my dad taking me outside onto the village green, and we just looked up at the moon. I really did think that myself and many other young people would one day be able to go into space. I waited and I waited and waited for that opportunity, and it never came. It got me thinking. I went to the registry office and I registered the name Virgin Galactic Airways.
Sir Richard Branson continued his collaboration with celebrated aeronautical engineer Bert Rutan of Scale Composites on the Spaceship Two project following the success of Spaceship One, which won the coveted Ansari X Prize competition held in the year 2004. This collaboration went on until 2012. In the year 2006, Sir Richard Branson unveiled a mock-up of Spaceship Two at New York, which would accommodate more passengers rather than one-man space missions. In the year 2007, while rocket motor for Spaceship Two was under development, it exploded, causing fatalities for some of its employees. Year 2009, VSS Enterprise was unveiled to the public. Year 2010, VSS Enterprise or Spaceship Two started test flights and it continued until the year 2014.
Year 2014, VSS Enterprise met with an accident during a test flight.
Year 2016, a new spaceship VSS Unity was rolled out, which began construction around 2012, and in December 2018, VSS Unity made its first successful journey to space. Year 2019, VSS Unity flew its first crewed space flight carrying one passenger on board, Beth Moses, Chief Astronaut Instructor at Virgin Galactic.
Year 2021, 11th of July, Virgin Galactic made history being the first private spaceship company carrying passenger crew to visit space and come back, along with Sir Richard Branson, Beth Moses, Sirisha Bandla, Colin Bennett, Chief Pilot Dave McKay and Co-Pilot Michael Masuki on board.
As you can see, it was not at all a smooth journey, suffered setbacks, went through numerous trials, innovations and collaborations, number of years, but the mission kept going. When we analyze what kept them going, undoubtedly it's the leadership by Sir Richard Branson, powered by the unflinching dream of reaching space one day. Let's look into the leadership competencies that might have helped. Leadership competencies are leadership skills and behaviors that contribute to superior performance. Managing change, taking risks and navigating through uncertainty, setting vision and strategy, understanding the organization's vision, mission and strategy through the 17 years without losing focus.
Now let's look into another aspect of leadership competencies that might have helped to accomplish the mission: displaying and driving purpose, developing adaptability.
The third aspect of leadership competencies that might have helped to achieve this mission, ensuring exceptional performance going forward, would be communicating effectively, developing others, valuing diversity and inclusion.
Well, it sort of means everything. Human spaceflight, I think, is really important. And so helping open that door for the future is really important to me, and I think it's crucial for all companies that are trying to do that. So being in a position to be able to encourage, invent, and accelerate that is a real honor for me, because I think it's important, and I'm very proud to be here.
The big thing about this job is that nobody can do it on their own. You know, it's the only way we are going to succeed is as a team working together.
I think in the same way that I was inspired by the moon landing.
Release. Fire.
I really hope that there will be millions of kids all over the world who will be captivated and inspired about the possibility of them going to space one day.
Ever thought about going into space, Richard?
I'd love to go into space. I think there could be nothing nicer. So if you're building a spacecraft, I'd love to come with you on it.